Hello, testing audio. We going? Hello and welcome back to Monsonmadethis. My name is Michael. I cook vegan food, and that's what I'm going to be doing today. So if you want more vegan content, vegan recipes, you should click that subscribe button below. Click the thumbs up while you're there. I feel like it's been forever since I've said that. But hey, welcome back, or welcome if this is your first time. Also, welcome to my new kitchen. Here I am filming my first video in my brand new apartment here in the Bay Area. The last couple of videos were filmed in San Francisco. I was traveling around, experiencing different things. My friend Adam let me cook in his kitchen. Before that, my mom actually let me cook in her kitchen. So I've been all around, but today I'm actually in my own new studio apartment kitchen, which I'll give you an apartment tour probably one day, but basically it's a kitchen with space for a bed, which is literally the perfect apartment for me. Today I am cooking a delicious Bonza chickpea pasta salad with tempeh bacon. It's using my universal vegan cold salad dressing, and it's just a really great kind of, the thing I'm going for is like a suddenly salad bacon ranch pasta salad thing. But I'm trying to make it a little bit better for me and my life today. So I'm gonna put a timestamp down below here to when the recipe is actually going to start, but I'm gonna chat for a little bit. Some of you are like, shut up and sing kind of thing, and like, just shut up and do the recipe. Don't show your dogs, which unfortunately my dogs are still back in Vegas, but a lot of people just want me to shut up and start cooking. But today I'm gonna talk a little bit, so if you want the recipe, you have the timestamp. Basically, I'm here in the South Bay area. I have been living with my mom for a little bit, left Vegas, finally got my own place literally across the street from my mom. And in this particular area, a lot of people have what are called cottages, I guess. In Las Vegas, we would call them casitas. Here, they call them cottages, and they're basically just like little homes, little studios in the backyard. And luckily the people that literally live across the street from where my mom lives offered to let me rent out their cottage. So like I said, it's basically a kitchen with a space for a bed, and it's amazing. I love it. It's, as you can see, it's adorable, and came partially furnished. I am sleeping on a really nice air mattress, but I'm great with that. My mom, if you saw the video that I filmed in my mom's apartment, I was using this. She's been kind enough to let me use this. So everyone's been really generous, letting me stay with them, letting me use their kitchens. But then here I am in my own. Hopefully I can stay here for a while. It's only about a 3-month lease that I signed right now, but I'm really liking it. Eventually I'd like to make it into San Francisco, which is about 45 minutes away. But right now I'm kind of loving where I am. The recipe, getting back to this, is basically when I was living in Vegas, I was able to support myself and my living situation with YouTube. Moving here to the Bay Area, things are ridiculously more expensive, and needing to get my own place here, I needed to get a job. And I was able to get a job pretty quickly, and I'm currently working 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. a few days a week. I like it, actually. I like having my mornings and then doing my, hate to say it, like mindless work in the evenings. The only thing that's been an adjustment is my eating schedule. I'm a person who kind of likes to get coffee in the morning and kind of hang out and relax or go to the gym. And I normally don't start eating until the afternoon, which I guess is probably not the best thing, something I should work on. But that really wasn't going to work with having a job that I started at 2 p.m. and needing to have the energy. It's a very physical job. I get somewhere between like 13,000 and 15,000 steps a day at work. So I needed to find a way to eat a little bit better, adjust my eating schedule a little bit, and eat foods that are going to sustain me and keep me going through that long shift. So looking back at the way that I had been eating, I guess it was kind of a year ago, I had like a whole food plant-based weight loss journey, and I was eating in the style of a grain, a bean, a veggie, a seed, a grain, a bean, a veggie, a seed, and a grain. It's still not getting any easier. But looking back at that and how I was feeling and the kind of foods that I was eating, I definitely felt like that's the direction I needed to look in as I start to feed myself for this particular era of my life. So I'm a person that always craves comfort foods. I've always liked cold salads. I've always liked creamy dishes. So as a vegan, I've always tried to find ways to be able to eat those types of foods, but in a way that isn't just completely junk and garbage. So trying to find ways to enjoy creamy, delicious foods, but also have it be protein rich and not just full of 100% oil. So that led me a long time ago to invent this, what I called my universal vegan cold salad dressing. It's a tofu and cashew based dressing, blends up really easily. There's nutritional yeast, liquid aminos. Normally I add a little bit of olive oil, but looking back on it now, I forgot to add a little bit of olive oil. And it's just a really nice, flavorful, kind of like basic mayo style dressing that you would use to go on, say, like a macaroni salad or a pasta salad. But it's protein rich and it's pretty hearty without being just a complete vapid calorie bomb. What I'm doing today with this salad is I have the universal vegan cold salad dressing. As I said, I'm using Bonza pasta, so I already have that cooked in here. First, let me talk about what's already in the bowl. Sorry, I'm now trying to get on rails here. So in here I have kale, and this is just some kale that was actually from the farmer's market. I have a farmer's market a couple blocks away, truly incredible. So I just chopped up some kale, smushed it in my hands a little bit to break it down a little bit, and I just have that waiting here in the bowl. Now, I cooked some Bonza pasta, which I prefer for, I love a classic wheat pasta. But if I'm trying to eat just a little bit heartier, trying to just be a little bit more conscientious, I do like a chickpea pasta like this. Because I was going for this shells, suddenly salad thing that I had as a kid, I decided to use the shells. I couldn't decide between the macaroni or the shells, so I went for shells. And the very last, like 1 second of cooking, I added some frozen peas to this as well. So I'm just gonna add that to the bowl with the kale. And this, I cooked the pasta and then just put it into the sink, rinsed it for quite a while so that it got some of the extra, I guess it's starch off, and so that it cooled down, because yeah, this is good after it's chilled in the fridge for a while, but I like to eat it pretty immediately. Also, because it's this bacon ranch salad, I made some tempeh bacon. So I took a package of Light Life tempeh bacon. It's already seasoned for you. Cut the package from the back into thirds, just to make it a little bit easier. And then I threw that into my air fryer, kind of hoping to give the tempeh bacon a little bit of room. It got really nice and crispy for the most part. If you're not air frying your tempeh bacon, you're doing it wrong, because it's truly the best way to do it. And I'm gonna pretty much just use the entire package and crumble it in here. Again, it's adding some extra protein. So my grain, I guess, is technically my shells pasta, which is technically a bean also. The tempeh is kind of functioning as my bean as well. Also, I've got the peas, which is sort of a bean. The bean is like the protein powerhouse of the dish. The green, obviously, the kale. And then the seed is like a nut or a seed, some sort of like plant-based fat. That's the cashews in the dressing. What am I forgetting? Grain, bean, oh, a veggie. Let's call the peas the veggie. And there's a lot of overlap. It's not an exact science. Crumbling the tempeh bacon in here. I also like to add onion. Today I had some red onion that was, I've just been soaking in vinegar for a while. I didn't feel like cutting up a fresh onion. I needed to use this. This was also from a farmer's market as well. So I'm just gonna use this pickled onion, and I hope it's not a problem. By the way, I haven't mentioned it, but the entire recipe for this is going to be on monsonmadethis.com. So, but it's also more of just kind of an idea, you know. All right, I guess we're ready for the dressing. So let me grab that out of the fridge. So the dressing is made in, I prefer to make it in a bullet blender. I actually left my bullet blender back in Vegas. I'm borrowing my mom's. You can make it in any type of high-speed blender. Again, you just put the ingredients into the bullet or the blender, blend it until, basically I like to say until there's no bits of cashew remaining. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, I do normally add some olive oil into the dressing. I didn't today. Another thing which I wasn't really paying attention to is that I oftentimes when I make pasta salads with this, because it is fairly water-based, it does have a tendency to get absorbed quite a bit. I will be cleaning this out, don't worry. It does get absorbed a lot by the pasta. So if I'm gonna be, say, serving this to some other people, I know it's gonna be in the fridge and I'll be taking it out later to serve to people, I will reserve maybe quarter cup, half cup of the dressing and just add that right before serving, and it just kind of reinvigorates it, re-creamies. That's not a thing. I'm adding just a little tiny bit of celery seed. A little goes a long way. So because I want to go for this ranch type of seasoning, normally I have onion powder, but I haven't stocked it. Although I did bring most of my spices. But main components of a ranch dressing, there's also a garlic clove in the dressing, but main components of ranch dressing are like onion powder and dry parsley. So I'm adding some dry parsley now. And because I just like a little bit of kick, I'm gonna add some red pepper flake. I also have some salt and pepper here. There's salt and pepper in the dressing, but I want to add that to taste. I also salted the Bonza pasta water. And now it is time to stir. So what I like to do with this is make it, maybe I'll have some right away. Maybe I'll just know that I'm gonna be eating it later. I like to eat a decent size portion before going into work. It holds me until lunch usually. Sometimes I have like some type of, kind of like a Lara bar-esque type of, like a date and nut based bar. Sometimes I have that on like a break, and then have this on my lunch. Again, decent size serving. And so far it's been kind of the perfect type of meal. I've also been experimenting with different things using a similar dressing. You know that I love a tahini based dressing. So if you do want more of these types of recipes that are good for like busy or a work type of schedule, something like this that's just like really nice, hearty, low glycemic index, keeps you going, it's hearty, delicious, let me know, I'll make some more. I've been doing a lot of quinoa style dishes, like quinoa and lentils. Trying to avoid things that just kind of spike my blood sugar, give me immediate energy, and drop me off. Like I really need sustained energy. And I guess I'm just gonna taste it with this spoon here. See what it needs. It's kind of perfect. Maybe a little more pepper. Today, ironically, I'm actually off. I spent the morning cleaning up. It was like day 4 of working. My apartment, as small as it is, got kind of messy. So I was like, woke up today. Today's my Saturday. Cleaned the apartment, trimmed my head and facial hair. I was like, you know what? I'm craving that pasta salad. It's good to have around. I need to film a video. Need to show off my new place. So here it is. Got a little bowl. And there it is. Delicious chickpea pasta, bacon ranch style, suddenly salad inspired pasta salad, which is perfect for a busy day, perfect to have on hand, perfect for busy people, busy life, or if you just like pasta salads, but don't want something that's just heavily mayonnaise based. So thank you all for watching. My fork's in a drawer over here, which is hard to get to. So I will see you very soon. More videos from my new apartment, or who knows, I'm probably actually gonna go to San Francisco tomorrow to hang out for a bit. So maybe something will happen there. So thanks again. Bye.